Hey everyone. Well, this is something a little different. I've never done a motorcycle review and it's not something I'm intending to do a lot of, but one of my colleagues here at work just bought this motorcycle. Well, it's a custom motorcycle. What is it? It's a Yamaha V Star. It's actually a 10-year-old bike. It's 2005, so it's an 1100 model. The newer one's a 1300. But what's special about this bike is that it's a custom bike, and I've never ridden a custom bike. I've been riding motorcycles pretty much my whole life. Ever since I was big enough to get on a bike, I've been riding. But it's always been dirt bikes and street bikes, mostly Japanese bikes. I've had a lot of Kawasaki's and Yamahas and the odd Honda as well. And I'm actually thinking about getting a Ducati soon, but we'll see. The weather here in New England doesn't really lend itself to a lot of motorcycle riding. But yeah, I've never considered and never really ridden custom bikes because I've always considered them to be slow and for a mid-aged man and too noisy. So it was when I got the opportunity to ride this bike, I sort of thought, oh yeah, I'll take it for a spin and I might as well record it and share it with my viewers. You know, what's attractive about a custom bike is they're a comfortable bike and they've got a lot of low down torque. They're never that fast, although actually Harley Davidson's producing some pretty fast bikes these days. This bike here, even though it's 1100 cc's, has only about 60 horsepower, but it's got a bunch of torque, and as you'll see when we take it for a ride, it can really launch itself, and that's the nature of the V-twin engines on custom bikes. There's a lot of low down torque, not a lot of high-end horsepower, and so they're never that fast, but they're an easy bike to ride and a fun bike to ride because it really doesn't matter what gear you're in, you always get all that torque, and they're an easy bike from that point of view. I guess the other attractive feature about a custom bike is that they're often very comfortable. This bike has got a huge, big, comfy seat. Certainly, I've just ridden it from one side of the car park to here. It's my first time riding a custom bike, and I can already see the attraction of the comfortable seat, that's for sure. And there's a different riding position as well. You know, your arms are out straight and your legs are sort of straight as well. So it's a completely different style of bike than a Japanese or a European sports bike. Before we get going, let's have a quick look around this bike. As I said before, this is the 1100 model, which was the last of the carbureted models. When they went to the 1300 in 2007, I think they went to fuel injected. This bike obviously has two cylinders, a big V-twin. It's got a shaft drive. Shaft drives are common on these big torquey bikes because all that torque can wreck a chain pretty quickly. So a shaft is a nice way to ride because they're often quite quiet and there's no chain snatch. There's never a lot of suspension travel on these bikes, and of course you've got the twin pipes out the side. And this bike, I've already found it is quite loud, and it's one of the things I guess annoys me a little bit about customs bikes is they're always so loud, and the owners of custom bikes always sit at the lights going run, 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 and why are you people doing that? But yeah, I guess it's part of the custom bike lifestyle. Up around the front, you just got a single headlight, and here on the tank you've got a speedometer that's got a top speed of 120. I think this bike's top speed is probably around 110 miles an hour or 170 kilometers an hour, so not that fast for a big bike, but as we'll see, it's got the power is down low, not up high. Alright, so I think that's about it for looking around the bike. Let's start her up and take her for a quick spin. Okay, off we go. Into first gear. And right away you can tell, whoa, heaps of low down torque. So it's a super easy bike to ride, that's for sure. Anyone thinking about getting into motorcycling, certainly a custom bike is an easy way to get into it because they're so easy to ride and they're so much fun to ride. And so freaking noisy. But fun and so comfortable. It's so comfortable. That's what shocks me is I kind of figured that they would be comfortable, but I had no idea just what a lazy boy recliner this bike would end up being. start position. Here we go. Neutral, where are you? Come on. There we go. So one of the other things about a custom bike is that you can't lean them too far. This one hasn't got too bad a lean, but yeah, on a sports bike you can lean right over and take those corners fast. These bikes are so wide and they've got pedals out the side and exhaust and so forth. You're never going to lean them that far. But I guess it's not a performance bike, it's a cruiser, and so that's to be expected. But yeah, you can certainly out corner a custom bike in just about any car. But yeah, interesting bike, and I can certainly see the attraction of these bikes. Easy, comfortable bike to ride, and with that low down torque, it's a lot of fun. So yeah. Anyway, so that's about it for my my first very quick motorcycle review. I probably won't do a lot of motorcycle reviews, but since this one happened to be in the parking lot, I thought, oh, why not? We'll take it for a spin. So yeah, let me know if you enjoy my first motorcycle review, and maybe I'll do some more in the future. But yeah, we'll be back to very long and detailed car reviews shortly. Anyway, have a good weekend, everyone. I'll see you in my next video. Bye then.